Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this live audio commentary on YouTube here at the Dagger Diving Stadium. It's third place Harrogate Railway versus 16th place Appleby Froddingham. Rail have been in a fine feta this season and currently sit 10 points off the top with 5 games in hand over Durnan District. Meanwhile, Appleby have started quite well this season but have struggled in recent weeks and have only picked up 1 clean sheet so far this season. Two teams coming out onto the pitch. Appleby are in all orange and Railway are in their customary green and red. It is very, very chilly here today. I think probably the coldest game of the season so far. No idea what the actual temperature is, but my unofficial temperature probably 5 or 6 degrees. Anyway, onto the two lineups today. So Rail have only made 1 change from their last game against Maltby. That 4-0 away win. Very impressive stuff indeed. So the 1 change is Ingham is in for Burton. Burton, our top scorer this season, not in the squad today. But we still have a very strong squad nonetheless. So the full lineup today for you. In goal, Toby Wells. At right back, Joe Navier. Left back, Harry Lee. Centre of the defence, we've got number 5, Elliot Holmes, and Josh Lockwood, number 6. And then in the centre midfield, got a captain, Sam Drake, number 4. Ben Parks, number 8. Number 10, Harry Lynn. Our 2 wingers today, Harris Eggleston, number 7. Dom Creamer, number 11. And like I mentioned up top, we have Alex Ingham. On the subs bench, Pharrell, Danny Much, number 12. Good to see him back in the squad after his long time out with injury. We also have Brad Walker, number 14, our brand new signing. More on him during this commentary. Number 15, Harry Atkinson. Number 16, Ibrahimi. And number 17, Ollie Holt. So the 2 captains are in the middle with the referee, just deciding on the coin toss. In terms of Appleby's squad today, hasn't been officially confirmed. So I'm going to have to try my best to try and figure out during the stream, which will be difficult, but we'll get there. Railway have won the toss. They'll be kicking us off. Ben Parks with it. Cracking atmosphere here. As always at the Dagger Diving Stadium. Plenty of fans coming in now. Despite the chilly conditions. Like I mentioned, had a fantastic 4-0 away win last time out away at Maltby. They're in good form themselves. So can we make it another victory today? In case you missed it last week, Rail were 2-0 up at the break. And went on to win it, but Ben Parks kicks off here, Dagger Diving Stadium. Goes all the way back to Lockwood. Pings it forward. That's gone straight out of touch, trying to find Eggleston. He is a real threat for Rail, as he always is. Already has 10 goals, 20 appearances so far this season. Burton will be a miss up top, no doubt about that. His 13 goals this season have been vital for Rail. But we do have goals all over this pitch. Creamer, another one of those to watch out for. Throw taken by Appleby, and it's then hoofed clear by their number 5. Their number 11 picks it up in midfield, but Drake is there. Crunching tackle from Lynn. And Appleby send it forward. And they have an early shot. It's blocked by Lockwood. And now Drake picks up the pieces. Sprays out wide left to Creamer. His first involvement. Cuts inside. Sprays it out wide right to Harris. He's on the halfway line here. It's past 1. Lays off to Parks. Goes back to Nav. And forward it goes. Cut out by the centre defender. Back to Nav. Lovely dummy by Eggleston. He's beaten his man. First time ball into the box, it's Ingham! It's 1-0 already! Harry Lynn at the back post. Finishing off a fine move for Rail. Only 2 minutes gone here. What a fantastic start for the home team. And Harry Lynn getting his 5th goal of the season. And Appleby already with a mountain to climb. 2 minutes gone. It's Rail 1. Appleby 0. And it's the case of one of those, if you blink, you miss it. Early goals have been a feature for Rail this season. Remember last week we got a goal after just 1 minute. Lockwood getting his 2nd of the season. So it's deja vu here. As Appleby kick us off again. But they've immediately lost the ball. Ingham finding Eggleston. Rail look bang up for this today. Here's Lee. Lovely ball. Finds Creamer. Sends it into the box. It's defended by the number 5. And Appleby, defender screaming at the official. And the assistant tells him to get on with it. Rightly so. So corner here. Eggleston going across to take it on the left-hand side. We've only got one man in the 6-yard box so far. That's Ingham. He's hovering around the goalkeeper. 2 men on the post. Everyone else making a late dart into the box away at the near post by the number 4. Back out towards Eggleston. Cuts inside. Tees it up for a shot. Another cut inside. Has a shot! This is a great save by the goalkeeper. Park's there! And Holmes there, but he's offside. There's a ball into the box initially by Eggleston. Then he danced inside past 2. It was a wonderful save by the goalkeeper. But in the end, the follow-up diverted goalwards by Parks, and then Holmes tapped in him, but he was offside. So it will be a free kick to the away team. It's pinged out wide right. Up towards the halfway line. Creamer has it. Finds Parks. Headed away by number 6, now the captain picking up, but he's lost it to Parks. Sprays out wide right to Eggleston. Eggleston's going to do well to keep it in. He does. Crunching tackle incoming from their number 3. It's a throw in here to Rail. Eggleston with it. Palms it off to Nav. In case you missed it, it is Rail 1, Appleby 0 here at Dagger Diving Stadium. Ball in from Nav. Up towards Lynn. Oh, it's a fantastic header. Harry Lynn getting his 2nd goal of the game, 6th goal of the season. And that was a beautiful header. The ball came in from Eggleston on the wide right channel. He started really brightly. It floated in. Keeper didn't come for it, but Lynn jumped up. A few feet in the air. Gets his head on it and floats it in to the far right-hand corner. So it's Rail 2, Appleby 0. We've only had 6 minutes gone. And this could be a long old game for the Scunthorpe-based team. They've really struggled away from home this season. Only 1 clean sheet as well. Well, there's going to be no clean sheet for them today. And if you came late today at the Dagger Diving Stadium, already 2 goals you'll have missed. And I tell you, Lynn is already looking for a hat-trick. He's got the ball here on the edge of the box. Inside for Drake. Good save by the goalkeeper. Almost followed up by Ingham. And this could be a rugby score. Fans are loving this. So many have turned out today. Cracking atmosphere. It's a free kick to Rail on the halfway line. Immediately sent out wide, right to Eggleston. You can see he's got the pace of his man. Here's Nav. Out wide for Eggleston, ball into the box again, first time. Lynn has it again. It's blocked by the number 2. Still, pressure is on. Parks sends it out wide to Creamer. And Appleby come away with the ball here. Number 9 over the halfway line. He slips, he loses it. Now Creamer. Dribbles inside, past 1, past 2. Still the ex-Knaresborough man has it, tries to find his ex-Knaresborough counterpart, Alex Ingham, up top. Ingham is another one of those, offers a real threat. 8 goals so far for him this season. And Lee takes his throw, tries to find Ingham. Goes down the line, and the defender watches it out for a free kick. It's pushing the back from Ingham, which gives us a moment to pause and reflect on what has been a pulsating start to this game. In case you did miss it, it's already Rail 2, Appleby 0, 2 goals from Harry Lynn. As the goalkeeper sends it long for Appleby from the goal kick. Headed by Lee on the halfway line and hooked up towards Eggleston by Ingham. It's going to go through all the way to the goalkeeper. In case Appleby were looking for some sort of glimmer of hope for the remainder of this game, looking at Rail's form, that doesn't really offer it. Won 9 games so far this season at home, drawn 2, and there's only that one minor hiccup against Doncaster City early in the season, where we let slip the 2-goal lead to end up losing that game 3-2, much to everyone's surprise. But since then, a near-perfect record. Only defeats have come at the hands of Handsworth and Nelson in the FA Vars and League Cup respectively. Otherwise, it's been a flawless display this season from Rail. And chance here for Harry Lynn, he's picked it up inside the Appleby box, but it's away by the number 2. So Appleby needs something to cling to. Rail's form doesn't really offer that. But they do have a goal threat themselves. Up top today, Joshua Freywald, 12 goals in 24 league starts for him this season so far. He is their one to watch. But the Steelmen have it all to do. Their last match, incidentally, was against the league leaders Durham District. They ended up losing that 4-0 at home, which in itself isn't too surprising. And they have actually been in fairly decent form. Won 3 of the last 5 games, including an impressive 4-1 home win against Selby. But it's Rail on top here. Appleby pick it up though. They've lost it to Lynn, who seems to be everywhere at the moment. And Lee has pelted it out. So it's a throw into Appleby on the halfway line, far right-hand side of the pitch. Appleby incidentally shooting down towards the rugby pitch, and Railway shooting up towards the main stand. So already the crowds in this main stand have had plenty to cheer. 11 minutes gone. It's Rail 2, Appleby 0. A throw in here to Appleby, inside Rail's half. See what they have from this. It's fairly long. Into the box it goes. Number 4 picks it up. It's a collision inside, but it's away by Rail. Now picks it up calmly. Out to Parks. Parks trying to find Eggleston, but he doesn't. And then Nav sends it long up towards Creamer, but again, too far. Goes all the way through to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper actually made a decent save initially from that second goal, but what a header it was by Lynn. Certainly added goals to his game this season. And again, Real picking up on all these second balls. It's Navia here has it, send it wide right. Now Parks. Lovely work from Parks. Creamer. Now Lynn. Chance for a third. Good save by the goalkeeper. That's good work by the defender, tracking back on Lynn. Goalkeeper sends it long from the drop kick over the halfway line. Comfortable for Nav, all the way back to Wells. He's had very little to do in these opening 10 minutes. He'll be grateful to have the ball to warm up. It is a very chilly day in Starbeck. But plenty of firepower in this Rail side. Lee with a throw, finds Ingham, good turn by the number 9, hooks it into the box, and it's hooked away by Appleby's number 3, only as far as Sam Drake on the halfway line. Captain headers it. It's going to come back towards him though, as number 11 dribbles towards him, but Drake cuts it out, lays it back to Lynn, tries to find Cream out wide left, Ingham chasing for it as well. It goes all the way through to the goalkeeper. Drop kicks it out. Over the halfway line, headed by Lee. And it's a free kick to Appleby, pushing the back by number 2. So potentially a chance for Appleby to work on something here. Got a free kick inside Rail's half, quite central. Got a number of men on the edge of Rail's penalty area. Rail keeping quite a high line, not dropping inside that penalty area. Ball comes in, floated at the far back post. Chance here for Appleby! Oh, that's a glorious chance. It came to, I believe it was their number 3 at the back post. Seemed to have a couple of yards of space. He's kind of toe poked it through, and it's gone wide the far right hand side post, much to Wales' relief. So it is a goal kick here to Rail. So I mentioned Rail's unbeaten run stretches all the way back to the 18th of October. They had that defeat against Nelson. Otherwise, it was a run of 8 games unbeaten, at least in the league. And plenty of points up for grabs as well in this month. Those postponements against Wakefield and Ilkley mean that there are quite a few games up and coming for you to come down and support Rail if you so choose to do so. So that rearranged fixture against Ilkley Town on the 27th of October, so next Saturday. And then we're in the West Riding County Cup second round against Halifax. That also game rearranged. More details on that shortly. Railman has gone down in a heap. Quite a crunching tackle came in. Referee just urging both teams to calm down. And Nelson, the physio, comes on here. Some concern here for the Railman, who is down at the moment. So will be a brief stoppage in play. But like I was saying, those upcoming fixtures, so that West Riding County Cup second round rearranged match, that is on the 30th of December. Kick-off 8:15 Tuesday evening. And then the first game of the new year will be against Route 1 Rovers. That is on the 3rd of January. That'll be a difficult away fixture. We did beat them earlier in this season quite comfortably, but they do offer a threat. And with Zach Khan, one of the league's leading goal scorers, they always offer a threat going forward. So brief stoppage in play here at the Dagger Diving Stadium. Man down for Rail. It is Harrogate Railway 2, Appleby Froddingham 0. 17 minutes gone. Railman is still down. He looks to be okay. He's not writhing in pain too much now. But whatever Fraz and Rob said to Rail before this game clearly seems to be paying dividends. I was listening to Rob's comments after the Maltby win, and he was saying the players were itching to have a game after all those postponements. Bang on in the warm-up. That's a word today, actually. And they were right. Maltby is a tough place to go. Got good players, good budget. But they took care of the results. Collectively, a fantastic performance. And as Rob said, when you play that well, the results do take care of themselves. Similar comments in the mid-season review from Rob and Fraz. Clearly winning the aim is still top of the priority list. And they said they've shown great fighting games, deserve to be where we are. That mentality that will never say die, which has been plain for all to see this season. Anyone who's come to the games here will see that we're just a different beast. Definitely the players coming into the squad made a huge difference. But a lot of the lads who've been here a number of seasons, the likes of Harry Lynn, 2 goals today for him. Sam Drake, who was the player that was down incidentally. Our captain, he's back on his feet now, walking off with Nell, but he has been superb. So many top performances across the park. As it is, Lockwood here has the free kick for Rail, inside Rail's half. Plenty of men forwards. He sprays it out wide right. I'm not sure that was the intended target. Seemed to scuff it off the side of his boots. Gone out for a throw in here. To Appleby in the far left-hand corner. Their number 3 will take this. And then away. So throw in here for Rail. Nav to take it in this right-hand corner. Into the penalty area to Ingham. Can't quite control it. And it goes out. For a goal kick. The Appleby Froddingham team has finally come in. Somewhat after kick-off. So can confirm their team today. So in goal, number 1, Kibble. Number 2, Chapman. Number 3, McCarthy. Number 4 in their captor today, Bonza. More details on that shortly. Number 10 has it here for Appleby, sent it into the box, but it's away by Rail. So number 5, Kirk. Number 6, Hipwell. Number 7, Yaros. Number 8, Bullermont. Number 9, the danger man, Freywald. Number 10, Simpson. Number 11, Al Kamadi. So no changes from their last game, apart from in goal. So McGann, who made his debut last week out against Durham District, he is replaced by Kibbold. Otherwise, it is an unchanged team for the visitors. Ball into the box from Yaros. Away only, semi-away by Holmes. Gets away on the second go. Pressure here. Al-Gamahadidi. It bounces off Parks, but it bounces back off the Appleby man, so it is a goal kick to Rail. Last time these two teams played, incidentally, was earlier in this season. A goal on the day from our number 9, Alex Burton, in the 72nd minute. He not in the squad today. I believe he's working, as many of these guys do, but yeah, he's working on the weekends, or at least at this time, so he can't make it today. But so far, we don't need our top goal scorer this season. Rail 2, Appleby 0. Throw in here for Rail, well inside Appleby's half. Going to see Harry Lee's long throw for the first time today. It's been a real potent weapon for the home team this season. Plenty of men in the box for both sides. Up it goes, flicked on by Lynn at the near post. Hooked away by Hipwell. Only as far as Lee back into the box. It's a really good ball. But Kibble comes out, deals with it, and then kicks it long, high up towards Freywald. It's good work from there. Number 9. And Appleby just slowly growing into this game. Warming up both physically, literally, and maybe metaphorically. Ball bouncing around here. Both teams just sizing each other up, despite that early start from Rail. Appleby, like I say, definitely growing into this game. Lynn has the ball now, though, on the halfway line. Sends it out wide, left to Creamer. Goes down the byline, ball into the box. It's away by Hipwell at the near post, and it will be another corner here to Rail. Eggleston again to take this. Into the box it goes. It's away. Great tackle by Lockwood. Inside the Appleby half is a throw in here to the away team. Been in the NCEL since 2008-2009. The Steelmen, based in Scunthorpe. I was talking earlier about their win of 3 in the last 5 games. Impressive run of fixtures. This was that 4-1 home win against Ilkley on the 22nd of November, 25th, 2-1 home win against Selby. They then suffered quite a heavy away defeat to Maltby Main before beating Glasshalton 5-2. So they do have goals in this team, but as we've seen, also quite a leaky defence. That's been their real struggle this season. Conceded 58 goals, in stark contrast to Rail, who have the leanest defence in the league and have only conceded 20 goals all season. So Kibble again has it for Appleby. Really foggy here now. Lee heads it up towards the halfway line. Parks beavering away in there. Finds Drake, who is back on his feet after that earlier tackle. He is okay. But Rail have lost it on the halfway line. Freywald. Back to McCarthy, first time ball into the box. It's away. And again, Rail come away with the ball. Captain Sam Drake looking up towards Ingham. From what I'm told, enjoyed a very fun time away. Not sure if he was in Thailand or somewhere else. I thought he was in Thailand, but I was told he might not be. Anyway, he is looking sharp nonetheless. Navia trying to find Eggleston. Can't, intercepts from McCarthy, who's just pinged it straight out of touch. And it is Rail who have the ball. Far right hand side, corner flag in their half. But a free kick was given against Appleby. Push in the back on Navia, so Wells will take the free kick. Swirl sent it long over the halfway line, had it away by Bonter, captain for Appleby. And then someone has just booted it out and it's nearly smacked the houses next to the stadium. So another throw for Rail. 28 minutes gone here. It's Rail 2, Appleby 0. 2 goals from our number 10, Harry Lynn. Nav, up towards Eggleston. He's lost it. Yaros comes away. Crunching tackle by Drake. Free kick given against Rail, though. I think it was Eggleston dragging his man back. So Kibble to take this. Sends it long. And now Rail have it. Another throw to Appleby. McCarthy on the halfway line. Just pings it up. Wells is there though, and he smashes it out. It's a bit of an ugly passage of play at the moment. We lost 2 balls in the space of 2 minutes. Rowe won't mind that. 2 goals to the good. And Appleby need something to happen. I mentioned their away form this season. It hasn't been the best. They've only won 3, drawn 1, lost 8. Those 3 wins against Hathersley, Ilkley and Doncaster, who are all kind of hovering bottom half of the table. So throw to the home team. Lee to take this. He's in the far left-hand side corner. Up it goes. Towards Cream on the halfway line. Now Drake, lovely ball. Creamer drives it down the byline. Ball into the box. It's Ingham. It's 3. Glorious knee slide to cap off a wonderful move. And Ingham getting his 9th goal of the season. It was a lovely assist by Creamer. He dribbled it down the left-hand side, got to the byline, cut the ball into the box. And who was there? Our number 9 for today, Ingham. 9 goals in 14 league starts for him. And it's Rail 3, Appleby Froddingham 0. 30 minutes gone. The referee blows his whistle. Appleby kick us off. Sent out wide left. Goes back to McCarthy. Now Hipple. Kirk. Up towards Freywald. He's had very little of the ball so far, but very little service. Holmes and Lockwood dealing with him superbly so far. But Yaros has it. Ball into the box. It's away by Holmes. Fog is descending here. And it is quite hard to see who is on the ball. Speaking of which, we've lost another ball. That's the 3rd already. Both teams quite happy to just boot the ball out if there is any whiff of danger. But it's McCarthy with the throw for Appleby. Sends it down the line. Goes up towards the number 2 on the halfway line. He sends it long into the Rail penalty area. It's a shot here from Appleby. Shot come across in the end. It's out to Al-Mohamadi. He sends it back and it's away. Lee with the header. Now Parks. Great ball by Parks up towards Ingham. It's a nice touch by Ingham. He's trying to beat 2 men. He has. Wonderful work by number 9. Slips it through for Eggleston. Oh, what a move that would have been. Sumptuous pass by Parks out towards Ingham. Jinxed it past 2 and then flicked it around the corner towards Eggleston, who was through on goal but couldn't quite find our number 7. But if it wasn't evident enough, Rail very sharp, particularly in attack. And they have another throw inside the Appleby half. About 30, 40 yards from goal. We're going to see Harry Lee with his long throw again. Lynn going towards the near post. Ingham on the penalty spot. Parks just loitering at the back post near the captain Bonter. Ball comes in from Lee. Dealt with just about by Appleby, not entirely convincing. And in the end, Chapman has it and he sends it away. They're right back down the line. Cut out by Drake. It's been everywhere in this first half. Bonter again. Al-Mohamadi, but he's flagged for offside. So free kick for Rail. Holmes to take this. Sends it long, straight down the centre of the pitch. It's headed away by Bonter. It's coming back to the Steel men in the form of Lockwood, who sprays it out wide right towards Eggleston. Can't control it. McCarthy sort of dummied it. Looks like he was going to intercept it and then left it last moment. So throw into Appleby. McCarthy goes down the line. Headed by Eggleston. Another throw to the home team. Down the line it goes. Parks. Bonter again, the captain, picks it up, sprays it forward towards Al-Mohamadi, but Wells is there, reads the danger, sprints out of his penalty area and pings the ball long. Headed around a little bit. Creamer's done really well to pick it up though, and he's through on goal here. Dom Creamer! It's a good save. There was appeals for handball against Creamer that weren't listened to. Creamer played on, and he has the ball again. Wide left, ball into the box. Lynn with the shot, bit tame. Drake with the shot, blocked by Bonter. Rail pushing for a fourth here. Before half time, 36 minutes gone. It's Rail 3, Appleby 0. Nav, up towards Parks, back towards Nav. Lovely work, triangles appearing here. But Yaros picks it up. Hooked away by Hipwell. Pull back. On Ingham, but nothing doing. It goes through to Kibble. Drop kicks it out. I tell you, it is bitterly cold. I can feel my hands turning to ice. But it is a thoroughly enjoyable game. Plenty of opportunities for you to come down and watch Rail this season, particularly next month, and the rest of this month, in fact, looking very busy. More details on that shortly as Bonds sends the ball long. And a bit of a tussle going on, which goes against Rail. Free kick to the away team, edge of Rail's penalty area. It looks like it was Lockwood battling with Freywald. And as it is, it will be a free kick to the away team in what is by far the most promising situation of what has been pretty dire first half from them. Not a first half without plenty of effort and application, but they've struggled to create any meaningful chances. But this could be one. They have a free kick. It's going to be Bullement to take this. Rail have 4 men in the wall. Wells orchestrating things. So it looks like Parks has just come out the wall. He's been replaced by Holmes. Kind of makes sense. A lot bigger man. Rail only leaving 2 men forward, so Creamer and Ingham on the halfway line, occupying 3. Everyone else is back. Appleby forming a D around the penalty area, waiting for those second balls to come. So, referee lines things up. Bullement over this. Can he score? To get Appleby back in the game. Has a shot! It's blocked by the wall. And blocked by wall again by Sam Drake, who sends it immediately up towards Ingham. It's great control from our target man. Wins a throw. Lays it back to Nav. Nav throws long down the line. Ingham there. Away by Hipwell. Back by Lockwood. Away by Hipwell. And he's sent it all the way through to Wells. Who punts it long. Again, up towards Ingham. You can see the threats Rail offer going forward. Ingham has been excellent. Had some really nice touches. Notably putting through Eggleston through. Or nearly putting Eggleston through. And of course, Eggleston always a threat. 10 goals so far this season for him. First time he's reached double figures for Rail. And it's a yellow card for Freywald. Looks like it was a late tackle on the Rail defender. Either way, free kick here to Rail. Wells to take it. Every man inside Appleby's half. As Wells sends it long, wide left. Flicked on by Creamer. Lynn there as well. In fact, it was Ingham who got the ball initially. Now Drake. Now Lynn. Creamer. He's lost it to Chapman. And he blocks clearance and it goes out for a goal kick to Appleby. So there may be a chance to see our new signing. Brad Walker has joined from Knaresborough Town. He is on the bench today. It's a very strong bench for Rail today, has to be said. Plenty of firepower, should we need it. Brad Walker being one of those, so I actually used to play with him as a junior at Harrogate Railway many moons ago. But he has had a much more illustrious career than I. So he enjoyed spells at Huddersfield, York and the Harrogate Town Academy and spent his senior football career at Knaresborough Town. In fact, he won the league with Town not too long ago. And I have to say, when I've seen him play, he reminds me a lot of Sam Clovier, which is quite the compliment. And he's actually a really good replacement for Sam. Sam out for quite some time with a shoulder injury. So we may see Brad on the pitch. Ball in from Rail. It's a lovely, dangerous ball by Creamer from a free kick. And it's a corner here to the home team. So Eggleston with this corner. Lockwood, Holmes, both forwards. Lynn loitering. Edge of the penalty area. Ball into the box. It's a really good one, but a bit too close to Kibble, who catches comfortably. Final few moments here. Final few minutes, rather. It's Rail 3, Appleby 0. Early goals from Lynn. Got 2 before the first 5 minutes were up. And then Ingham getting his 9th goal of the season on the 30th minute mark. It's been a really dominant, comfortable, confident first half performance from the home team. Trying to close this gap to the top on Durner District as it stands. They'll be 7 points behind. But Durn also playing today. Ingham, lovely touch again, finds Lynn. Lynn sprays out wide left to Creamer. Creamer just dribbling on his final touch. Just got away from him. But oh my, we look so dangerous, particularly on those wide channels. Wide left looks to be an area that we've targeted before the game. Any opportunity, Lynn Parks spraying the wall out wide to Creamer, who has had a very impressive season. 8 goals, 13 league starts so far for him. But it's Harris with the... he just hit the post, but the flag had already gone up against him for offside. Which I didn't see. I don't think the ref saw either until very late. So free kick to the home team. Kibble to take this. Sprays it wide right. Up towards Al-Mohammadi. He loses out. But still Appleby have it. But then they lose it. Lockwood palms it away. What a ball that is for Ingham on the halfway line. Lovely touch by number 9. Looks really sharp and hungry today. Goes all the way through to Appleby goalkeeper, who picks it up, looks around his options. Referee signalling, he has to get on with it. That new rule this season where they only have 5 seconds on the ball. And again, they just can't seem to get it through to Freywald. And when they do, they lose it and it comes straight back at them. Here's Eggleston over the halfway line. Great early ball into the box. It's well cut out by Kirk. Now Yaros. Again, they've lost it though. Bounces off Simpson. What a ball that is by Nav down the line for Eggleston. Good work from our number 7. Too strong for his man. He's inside the penalty area. He looks up. There's no one there though. And in the end, I think he just ran out of steam. Eggleston looks like he's struggling a little bit. I don't know if that's fatigue or he seems to be holding his hamstring a little bit. One to watch. Free kick here to the away side. Just inside Rail's half. A foul on there, number 8, Bulliment. But a really dangerous move. Again, Eggleston at the heart of it. Driving into the penalty area. And when he puts his head up, there was no one there. So Bulliment sends it in towards the goalkeeper. It's a really good diving header away. I think it's Lockwood there. How good have he and Holmes been this season, by the way? 10 clean sheets. 12 clean sheets in the league, rather, so far. on course for another one today as it stands. Parks hooks it away. And the referee blows his whistle to signal the end of what has been a really dominant first half performance. 2 goals early on for our number 10, Harry Lynn, to make it 2. And then Ingham getting his 9th goal of the season after 30 minutes to make it Rail 3, Appleby Froddingham 0. We'll be back in around 15 minutes for this second half. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Second half, moments away. In case you missed it, it is Rail 3, Appleby Froddingham 0. 2 goals from Harry Lynn and 1 from Alex Ingham, which make it 3 to the goods. Rail on course to close the gap to Durnan District to 7 points. Lots of games have been called off in the NCEL today because of the weather. It is very, very foggy here, making it difficult for players to see each other, to see the referee, and to see where the goal is. But finding the goal wasn't an issue for Rail in that first half, and they'll be hoping to build on that in this second half. Appleby also back out onto the pitch. Scunthorpe-based team 16th this season so far. 25 points from 24 games before this one. And they'll be needing nothing short of miracle to get back into this game, but stranger things have happened. And it is the season for stranger things in more ways than one. So Appleby will be kicking us off in this second half. Rail will be shooting towards the rugby pitch, and Appleby shooting up towards the main stand. Such a good first half performance from the home team, reminiscent of that 4-0 away win last time out against Maltby Main. Speaking with Robin, our social media assistant, at half-time, she was saying it's the best 90 minutes she's seen from Rail since volunteering with the club. Speaking of which, if you too would like to volunteer to be part of this fantastic thing we're building at Railway, details of how to do that on our website, as Appleby kick us off for this second half. Immediately put under pressure though from Creamer and then Ingham. And Rail will be looking to make it another quick start in this second half. They got that goal after just a couple of minutes from Lynn, followed up moments later to make it 2-0, and then Ingham striking on the half-hour mark. As Drake has it here, on the halfway line, he goes back to Nav. Sends it down the line to Parks, and then Drake. And Drake going back to Lockwood. Lockwood, one of 3 players to have played in 20 games so far this season, not including this one. Eggleston and Drake, the other 2 players. Oh, what an effort that was, by the way. I think it was Ingham having a strike about 30 yards out from goal, far right, but he was offside anyway, wouldn't have counted. So Kibble to take this free kick for the away team. I was also speaking to Robin about our new signing, Brad Walker. Mentioned him earlier in this commentary. Had a little run out in the last game against Maltby. He looked impressive, according to Robin. So hoping to see him as well. We also have Ibrahimi, Holt, and Much on the bench. So plenty of options, particularly in midfield, if we need to freshen things up. But in midfield, we're looking so dominant. Parks chasing after the ball again, wide right. But Freywald has it here. Hasn't had much of the ball in that first half, and he's just sent it out. Will be a goal kick to Rail. So the young fans making plenty of noise. They've moved to the other side of the pitch in the second half. They're now making lots of noise behind the Appleby goalkeeper. As it is our goalkeeper sends it long from the goal kick up the halfway line. It's coming back towards Rail though. Appleby made a bright start in the second half. So away by Parks. Oh, what a pass that is for Creamer. And Creamer now, he's got one man for company, drives in towards the penalty area. Down the byline he goes, ball into the box. So everyone's heads. Parks picks up the second ball. No, Drake has a shot. It's a good save. But the goalkeeper had to reach up high to his left to claim it, and he did. But it's going to come straight back at Appleby. As Nav has the ball. Sends a lovely pass down the wide right channel towards Eggleston. Ball into the box first time, followed up by Lynn. Looking for his hat-trick. Not doing that time. Goal kick to Appleby. I should say as well, if at this point during the stream it cuts out, then there may be a reason for that. I don't have a huge amount of power left on my laptop, so if this stream does get cut short, you can follow along for further details of how Rail are doing this game on our Twitter, or X, at the Rail FC. So thrown here to the home team. Nav to take it. Inside Appleby's half. Tries to get the return from Eggleston, he's lost it. And in the end he gives away a free kick, pushing the back on McCarthy. So free kick here to Appleby in the far left-hand corner. You have to wonder if those postponements have come at the perfect time for Rail. I know in Rob's mid-season comments he was saying that actually in some of the games haven't played particularly well, but just been grinding out the results. But since those postponements, it's been a different story. Performances taken up a notch. New signings coming in, like Brad and Ibrahimi, also making a difference. Appleby have the ball here on the halfway line. Nice step over from their number 11. Ibrahim cuts inside. He's lost it to Lynn. And Lynn, first time ball for Creamo's one-on-one here with the goalkeeper. Ball into the box. It's just gone wide. And he's appealing to his men. Why couldn't you get on the end of that? It was a lovely ball into the box along the floor. And it rolled all the way out for a goal kick. So long it goes. Lockwood put into pressure, slips. But it's Nav working back, and he sends it long. Now Lynn has it, has a little bit of time inside Rail's half, sprays it out wide left to Lee. Lee, no pressure on the ball. Up towards Ingham, he loses out. Lockwood back to Wells. Wells just slightly slices clearance here. It's only as far as the Appleby man. Now Bonser. Now their number 11 has it, wide right. So lovely floated ball into the box up towards Freywald. It's a really good header by Holmes. Away by Lynn. Picked up by Parks. And now Lee has it. First time ball down the line. Lovely work this by Rail. One touch stuff. And Creamer chases down the goalkeeper. And it's followed up. It should be 4. It is 4. Harris Eggleston getting his 11th goal of the season. And it was a strange passage of play in the way. Rail played some lovely stuff. One touch. passing on this left-hand side. The ball through from Parks in the end was a little bit too far for Creamer. Keeper came out, cleared it, but it deflected straight off our number 11. In the end, it fell very handsomely for Eggleston, who tucked it away. There is some concern here for Rail, though. It looks like Drake has come off. He's off for Holt. And it looks like Much is on as well. So to confirm those subs and the scoreline, it is Rail 4, Appleby Froddingham 0. Drake has been replaced by Much. And just waiting to confirm that second substitute. I think it is Creamer who has gone off. Trying to see who's come on in his place. I think it might be Ollie Holt. So change in midfield, change in shape, potentially. Wait to see where Holt plays. 16-year-old. Looks a real prospect. Come off the bench and looked really good when he has done so this season. So a chance for him with still about a good 40 or so minutes left in this game. 35 minutes, 40 minutes. Appleby. So lovely ball into the box, and Much, his first involvement. It's a really good defensive header at the back post. Rail come away with the ball. Eggleston, Lee, trying to find Eggleston. Intercepted by Appleby. Lee again, finds Lynn. Had a bit of time there, did Lynn. It was a good ball nonetheless for Parks. And it's hooked away by number 5 for Appleby, Kirk. And you have to say, if Rail can keep Freywald quiet, then there aren't a huge amount of goals in this Appleby team. The next leading goal scorer after Freywald is indeed Harry Lewis, who isn't even in the squad today. So they are short numbers. I should mention as well, their manager, Joe Maloney, is also on the bench, player manager. So fitness could really play a part for Appleby, and they're already struggling as it is. Rail 4, Appleby 0. Rail closing that gap to the top to Durham District. Now level on point to Worsborough as well, who did overtake us after they won the other night. So all to play for in the new year. Ball into box from Lee from the throw. It's hooked in by, I think it was Lynn, looking for his hat-trick. But it sails out harmlessly. It will be a goal kick to the away side. And if you'd like to come and support Rail, like I mentioned before, plenty of opportunities to do so. This month, in fact, you can watch us at home to Ilkley Town next Saturday, so Saturday the 27th. And then the following Tuesday, we're at home to Halifax Town in the rearranged West Riding County Cup second round. That's a 7:45 evening kickoff. And then on the 3rd of January, we're away to Route 1 Rovers. So those are our next 3 fixtures. Plenty of opportunity for you to support the Rail FC. Free kick to the home team. Lockwood's to take this. It's inside Rail's half, wide right. Rail, unsurprisingly, not sending too many men forward, although there is still a good presence edge of the penalty area. Appleby intercept. Simpson. Yaros. Lose out though to Nav, who's picked up that captain's armband as Drake came off moments ago. Eggleston, wide left now. Switched wings. It does look like Ollie Holt is playing wide right. So interesting to see him in a more advanced position. If it is indeed Ollie Holt. Oh, and it's gone in! Oh. From out of nowhere, Rail have got their 5th. It looks like it might be Ben Parks. We'll have to catch this on the replay of what happened. The ball looks like it was floated in towards the penalty area, and I don't know if it's gone over the goalkeeper's head. Or what happened, really. It might even be Harry Lynn, you know, who got the goal directly. He's getting the congratulations from teammates. So it's either Parks or Lynn. If it is Lynn, that is his hat-trick. He might just be getting the assist. Did look like Parks got in the end of that. Either way, it is Rail 5. Appleby 0. And the bad news is for the away side, there's still an awful long way to go in this game. So what do Rail want? Do they want lots of goals? Suspect they do. How many do they want? We will soon find out. It is the away side with the throw on the halfway line as they kicks us off once more. That all too familiar sinking feeling of having to restart a game after a ball goes into the back of their net. Tennis match with the headers between the two sides. A free kick to Appleby, bit of a late tackle. I think it was Holt coming in. So dangerous position for the away team. It's going to be Bullerman to take this in-swing in delivery. Again, Rail keeping a very high line. Edge of the penalty area. Holmes and Lockwood orchestrating things at the back along with Much. And it comes from Bullerman. It looks a little too deep. It is too deep. It's gone all the way out for a goal kick. So a couple more changes for the home team. It's Nav coming off, who's actually limping a little bit. That's a little concerning to see. So he comes off, as does the other fullback, Harry Lee. And it looks like Brad Walker, new signing for Rail, will be coming on. And also Harry Atkinson will probably slot in as well. So it looks like Harry Lynn is going to go to left back. Doesn't look too happy about that, to be honest, what with him being on a hat-trick. Just seeing him sort of shrugging his shoulders at Holmes, who told him the bad news. And Atkinson will be going in at right back. And Walker, who knows where he'll go? Probably midfield area. He'll be hoping to impress the home support for the first time. As Much picks it up in midfield from the kickoff. Now Lockwood slips as he sprays it forward. It's coming back towards Rail. And Walker gets his first touch and first involvement in the game. Loses out to the Appleby sub though. But now Holt has it. Across the box to Eggleston. Dancing feet from our number 7. Still has the ball. Walker offers himself as an option, but it's too far for him, and it'll go out for a goal kick. It's around 20 minutes gone in this second half. It is Rail 5. Yes, Rail 5, Appleby 0. Goals in the first half from Harry Lynn. He got 2 to get him up to 6 goals for the season. Alex Ingham, been a little quiet in the second half, but he managed to bag that third after 30 minutes. And then in the second half, Rail straight back at it. with a goal from Eggleston, who poked it in somewhat nonchalantly. And then it's either Parks or Lynn with that fifth. Appleby haven't offered much of a threat going forward, but they do have another free kick in a somewhat dangerous position, just over the halfway line. In-swinging delivery comes in. It's up towards Freywald, but again, dealt with comfortably by Lockwood and Holmes. Holmes bashing it away wide right. And now Alt putting all sorts of pressure on the new left back. And he plays it through towards Ingham. Holt again. Now Walker. Good turn of pace from the new man. Ball into the box. And in the end, goes out for another corner. In case Appleby were thinking it's going to get any easier, it certainly will not. New signing has come straight from the NCEL Premier Division, Knaresborough Town, as have many of the lads in this current crop of Railway players. Ball comes in from the corner. It's hooked away, back to Walker, who gets it back out wide to Eggleston. Ball into the box from Eggleston. Appeals for another corner. Nothing given. It will be a goal kick to Appleby. Incidentally, today's attendance, 143. Thank you so much to everyone who has come down to support your local Harrogate side. As always, so appreciated. And anyone who listens as well on this live stream or follows along on X. Always a pleasure. And hopefully you'll be able to come along to a game in the future. So free kick to Rail. It's pushing the back by Freywald on Atkinson inside Rail's half. So Wells to take this. He's had very little to do, particularly in this second half. Can't remember him making a save in the first half. Not his best clearance from the free kick, but picked up by Much. And Lynn has it here now, left back. And again, feeding Eggleston. It's a really good tackle in the end by the centre defender for Appleby. As referee just coming over to see the Appleby man. It looks like Yaros is on his haunches. Appleby will be doing anything to get a little break in this game. Incidentally, before the game started, I did see their management team having a word with our management team about there's kind of a sandy patch just over the halfway line. We've had all sorts of troubles recently with waterlogged pitches and things like that. So it looks like they were trying to find an excuse not to play this game because they've only brought 14 men down. Well, 13 men down today, but the game was not called off, much to their potential displeasure, as they've really struggled this afternoon, get any sort of rhythm and consistency in their passing. Do have a free kick now though, inside their half. And anything at this point will be pure consolation. Can Rail keep another clean sheet? Let's make it 12 clean sheets for this season. Can they get double figures in this game? Certainly wouldn't rule it out. Had a number of high scorelines this season. Notably against Maltby last week. That was 4-0. Already surpassed that. But most importantly, they'll be looking to hold in clean sheets. Good block by Holmes, edge of the penalty area for Rail. And he gets out wide, left towards Eggleston. Now Lynn, it's been excellent. Feeding Walker now. Walker's got a really good turn of pace on him, but it's hooked away by Kirk. As again, Rail making another substitute. It will be the goal scorer Ingham, number 9, coming off. And in his place, the final substitute for today, Ibrahimi. He'll be coming on for his 4th substitute appearance of the season. Ingham getting a rapturous, maybe rapturous is too strong a word, certainly a warm applause from the Rail fans near the dugout. Very well deserved. Really strong first half performance from him. Been a little quiet in the second half, but the damage is already done. It's Rail 5, Appleby 0 here at the Dagger Diving Stadium with about 15, 20 minutes to go. Lockwood again, so calm on the ball, sprays it back towards Wells. Wells pings it wide right. Atkinson with the throw, finds Ibrahimi, and it goes out for a goal kick. Lynn. Oh, sneaks it through to Eggleston. Down the line it goes. A little too far for the Rail men. Yaros comes away with it here. Gets a nice return from his full back. But they've lost it on the halfway line. Good work from Atkinson. Sends it forward, but that's gone straight out. For a goal kick. So this stream may end slightly prematurely, depending on my battery life. Also, where I'm sat, it is a little drippy. It is only somewhat foggy around the grounds, but there are drips coming off the main stand. Anyway, you don't need to know that. Ball comes forward from Appleby. And they have the throw. Wide left, but it's dribbled out of touch by their number 7. Looking for some final consolation here, the Scunthorpe-based sides. 9 goals conceded in their last 2 games, when we include this game. Plenty for Joe Maloney and Fabio Snow to sort out for the remainder of their season. They've got some tough fixtures ahead of them. Another crunching tackle coming in from Rail. It's another free kick to the away team. Referee just having a word with the Appleby management team, getting a little bit heated down there. They'll be very frustrated with what they've seen today. So as it stands, Rail will be going second in the league, jumping back above Worsborough. Same points but superior goal difference. And the referee has just given a card to the Appleby manager for his dissent. And for Appleby, currently are 16th in the league, but like I said, they do have some tricky fixtures ahead. More details on those shortly. Goal kick to Rail. Wells plays it short to Lockwood, right hand side of the pitch, and Lockwood somewhat slices clearance. That's gone straight out of touch. thrown here to the away team. But yeah, looking ahead to Appleby's next few fixtures, they've got Brigtown. They're away at Brigtown next Saturday, and then at home to South Leeds on the 3rd. South Leeds have been in really good nick so far this season. And Brigtown always a threat, particularly at home. But after that, Nostell Miners Warfare on the 10th of January. That's a very winnable game for the away team, as is their home fixture against Eversley Recreation on the 17th. So all to play for, but this fixture you feel a step too far for the orange team. Still have subs to use should they want them. Rail have used all their subs. Thrown here to Rail. In case you missed it, it is Rail 5, Appleby Froddingham 0 at the dagger here. Very comfortable, comprehensive performance thus far. Lockwood, Holmes and Co be hoping to maintain this clean sheet. As Walker has it here, wide left. It's a lovely ball for Lynn, who continued his run. Lynn sweeps it into the box. And in the end, Appleby managed to get it cleared. And they've won a free kick on the halfway line. I love to see this. Parks still battling away, still arguing for every decision despite leading 5-0. It's that change of mentality which has been a real difference maker this season. Fraz and Rob talked about it extensively, both on the field and off the field. Their post-match interviews, well worth watching on the YouTube channel, in case you haven't done so. Just search Harrogate Railway Athletic on YouTube and you'll find our channel, where you'll also find the replay of this game over the weekend period. But yeah, that change of mentality is something they've talked about, and it really is paying dividends. You can see Parks again. He's one of many players, but just seeing him, watching him, controlling that midfield, still calling for the ball. It's great to see. As Bonta picks it up for Appleby on the halfway line, the captain. And again, Parks snapping into the tackles, as is Lynn. He's now picked up the captain's armband, swapped hands 3 times in this game as Drake and Navia both come off. About 10 minutes left here. Rail 5, Appleby 0. Walker, Lynn, Parks, much composed stuff. Lockwood picks his head up, no pressure on the ball, turns. Holmes, Lockwood, Lynn, playing some nice stuff. Rail, taking the sting out of this game. What sting there might be left of it. Certainly no jeopardy. Walker. Can't quite pick the ball up, but it goes all the way through to Wells, who's probably had his easiest game in a Rail shirt. I can't remember him making a save. And Appleby somewhat looked to have given up the ghost here. No pressure on the ball. Rail passing it about quite happily. Eggleston. Lockwood. Threads it through up towards Lynn, who finds himself in the penalty area. Made a really advanced run. Walker covered his position whilst he advanced. He's clearly seeking that 3rd goal to get that hat-trick. So thrown to Appleby. Simpson. Good block by Much. Does a lot of that dirty work in that midfield when he plays. Good to see him back in the team. Walker. Turns. Gives it to Much. Now Lynn. Back to Holmes. Again, no pressure on the ball. Lockwood. Parks. Lockwood. Out wide right towards Holt. Cut out by Appleby. And that's going to go through all the way to Wells in goal. It's that time of the match where we start thinking about the player of the match. I'll give some suggestions. And you have a think, based on what you've heard today, who you think might get it. And if you have been following along on X as well, you can have your say at the Rail FC. Plenty of men to choose from. Obviously Ingham and Eggleston both getting a goal. Parks, excellent as always in that midfield. I'm just seeing Eggleston now charging in for a tackle. At the back looks so solid. But really, there is only one man I can give it to. It is our number 10, Harry Lynn. He gets my unofficial man of the match. 2 goals for him in that first half. He's now slotted into left back and he's still gallivanting forward at every opportunity. So Harry Lynn, he is my unofficial man of the match. I actually bumped into him in Clifton Moor about a week ago. Getting some last minute Christmas shopping in as he was. Less about my shopping antics though. Ball comes into the box from Eggleston. It's hooked away in the end by the defender. And this game somewhat petering out. But can Appleby get a late consolation and prevents Rail getting their 13th clean sheet of the league season so far? That is really what they've got to play for. A little bit of pride to take back to Scunthorpe. Could do with something going into the new year, a little bit of festive cheer. That won't help the cause though, they've lost the ball far right. Great work this from, I think it's Ollie Holt or Rahimi. Can't tell in the fog. Whether it is, they've sent it inside to Parks. Parks lays it off for Eggleston. Again, Lynn making the overlapping run. Still full of energy on number 10. And a man of the match today. Ball into the box. It's away at the back post. But not far though. Rail still have it, edge of the box. Ball comes in again. But the flag goes off. It will be offside. Lots to be cheery about if you are a Rail supporter. Obviously the league position is one thing, but also the work that's gone off the pitch this season has been immense. Over £40,000 in sponsorship has been raised collectively by the club, including individual company and personal sponsors for the players. But there are still some sponsorship opportunities available. So if you'd like to sponsor a player for this season and what could be a title-winning season, you can find details of how to do that on the Rail website, harrogateRailwayathletic.co.uk. And of course, you can always find the latings going on at the club at the Rail FC on Twitter. So not long to go in this game. It's Rail 5, Appleby 0. There's been no doubt about the result really from the first 5 minutes when Rail found themselves 2 up. As Lockwood goes down in a heap. Is it Lockwood? No, Parks, I think. Or is it Brahimi? Or Much? Who knows? So hard to tell in this fog. Someone has gone down for Rail and it looks like Bonds, the captain for Appleby, has got a yellow card. It looked a little harsh, has to be said. But at this stage in the game, doesn't really matter too much. As fans slowly filtering their way out, and I unfortunately will have to end this stream because my laptop is about to die. So thank you so much for listening. You can find the remainder of this game at the Rail FC on X. Robin will be keeping you abreast of all the updates there. As it stands, it is Rail 5, Appleby 0. We're into the final few moments of this game. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll be back again next week for our next fixture. Should be a cracking game. That will be against Ilkley Town, who we beat earlier in the season. So thanks so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Take care.